Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, playing some more Terra Tech 0.7.2, the newest stable build that now features a fully released, I believe, Hawkeye Corporation. They're still missing blocks, but they got the ones in there working, they're working. So I figured I'd start this episode with a little bit of action. I got me some big old geocore guys here that are throwing down a little bit of a hurting on me, looks like. So as I'm going to kind of whoop on these little fellers, or big fellers a little bit, there's twins over there. Or are they triplets? They might be triplets. Dang it, now the gangs are made up of siblings. So yeah, as I'm getting this one started, you know, as always, I would like to say thank you for joining me. I hope you have fun while watching. I hope you maybe even take something away from it. Maybe I inspire an idea or something. Or maybe you have a suggestion that'll inspire me with an idea. You know, comments, that's what they're there for, everybody. And you know, as always, the support that you guys have thrown at me is always super appreciated. I do really thank you. And you may not believe me when I say it, but it does make a huge difference. The feedback is great. It's a great learning tool. It helps me figure out my problemed areas. And believe me, I got some. So hey, keep it up, guys, and I'll do the same, and we'll hopefully have the most fun possible. Oh, gotcha. Oh, it's going to show up right in the mess. So yeah, with that being said, that's kind of covering the comment section of my little intro there. So, you know, make that little blue thumb glow. That's the other one. Throw a like on this puppy if you like it. Even if you don't. You know what? Help me out a little bit. Throw a like on there even if you hated it. But tell me why you hated it. You know, that'll help me out, and that'll help kinda you out if you ever come back, which I hope you do, because things are always continuously trying to get better here. I do have some restrictions, most of them hardware, and not knowing things. So if we can learn it, that'll get better. And also, if you haven't, subscribe. If you haven't done already, it's an awesome way to keep up to date on all the craziness I get up to in Terra Tech here. And if you like a lot of notifications to know when I got something new, ding that bell. That way you'll get them. Yeah, that's a better fit. Covers almost everything. Should have put that battery back though. So I will. Haha. And if you're one that doesn't really care for all the notifications, a fellow YouTuber and techologist was nice enough to inform me that what he does is he sorts his subscriptions by relevance. Then the ones he watches the most come to the top first, and he doesn't miss any of his shows that he wants to watch. So hopefully maybe my little channel kind of falls into that, where it's relevant to what you like. I'm hoping. And if you happen to think this is a cool and kind of original tech, and you've got your own cool and original tech, keep in mind I kind of like doing those showcase auditions. The Saturday Showcase. Now, if you have that cool and original tech, just throw an in-game snapshot or save game on my thread that I got linked below in the description, the Saturday Showcase Audition, and I will take your tech and I will put it into my infinitely creative save, and I will give it the best damn showing I can. And it'll be a video just for your own personal techs. No one else in there but your stuff. And if you got a really big tech, it might just be one tech. All depends how long it takes to properly show your vehicle, or base, or creation. We'll call them creations. And now, if you've seen probably some of my videos, if this is interesting you. Now, don't think by cool and original I mean it has to be huge. That's a me thing, and I know there's other builders that like to build big, but that is not a requirement. The only requirements for the showcase are cool and original. So as I've gabbed away, you've watched me build my little feller up here a little bit. Not so little anymore. Now I gotta get charged up, it looks like. My battery's low. Can't wait till I get the battery gauge and the fuel gauge working better. Fuel gauge I ain't so big on. Doesn't really matter to me. I usually don't use boosters a whole lot. I've been starting, but not a lot. Now look at that load of resources. So I'm thinking it works good for hauling stuff. Now I did notice it was getting thrown around a little bit, some weirdness, some hopping up and that, but for the most part, I think I might just be the how low the tech is to the ground at the front, and then I'm running over resources, so you know that's gonna happen. But there is still some resources transferring around, bouncing around, causing a little bit of weirdness, but nowhere near as much as it used to. I haven't got flipped once by a resource chunk, so I'm thinking that's a good thing. But since they reduced the trading station holding limits, it used to be 40 per side, which was freaking awesome, because it would hold that many blocks too. I really liked it. Really helped me clear things out. It's reduced down to that. So what's that? 12 a side? So you can put 48 in there instead of 160. See why I'm not impressed? I know it didn't look right before because they'd be stacked up over the top, this and that, but I'm thinking just for efficiency. Wasn't too concerned on the visuals with that. It does look nicer, more reasonable this way, but the more I use this trading station, the less I like it. Like, I know it's the original, it's the first one, it was all good, and it is good, but we're selling big blocks too. And we had a huge trading station for Geocore. I'd like to see that one. That was one I liked the most. It made sense, it looked cool, it was easy to see too from a distance. No, that's a cool little feature, but not the important thing. Well, you threw a big old Geocore block in there, it looked like it should be able to handle it. This one don't. And actually, I'm not sure if I got it recorded or not, but there was at one point where I couldn't even sell one of the big wheels. It just kept falling out. So, not too sure. We'll have to see how that goes. Maybe they'll get a little more tune-ups done and it'll be all good, but for now, I'm sticking with I like the Geocore trading station. I would like to see it back in the game, man. I know I've asked and they said it's not in the plans as of yet, but maybe someday. Well, there you are. How do you like that one? Got my new Geocore maxed out license. I likes it. I missed the recording part of it, but, well, I got the important part, I think. All the goodies at the end. And now these missions here, they're just kind of clutter. It'd almost be nice if they just clear out, or you have the option to cancel them out if you don't need them anymore. I think that might be something that's coming. But, I don't know. Gives me something to do, I guess. Yeah, this little bit here, I kind of found that trading station was a little slow for selling. So I set up a little side stuff. Now, I'm not really making exceptional money off of this, but it seems to be working. I got a scrapper on one side and a straight selling on the other, and then the trading station selling in the middle. And I got my little charger there too. So that's like a base of necessity. Oh, venture. Did you venture a thought that you're gonna get blown up like that without moving more than a foot? Oh, you puny little suckers. My guns are bigger than your whole tech. Yeah, venture grade 2. Oh, I'm just flying through some licenses on this one. Don't get me wrong, there's some frickin' time in between these little bits, little clips in this video. I was going to keep track of how long it took me to get all the way up to the maxed out, but I completely lost track. So as any good old starting playthrough, there's a lot of battling, and I loves it. One thing I've noticed in the last few playthroughs I've done, I haven't really been even concerned with making bases. I know I got building my settlement there in the one, but that wasn't even a playthrough, that was just my creative save. And I am going to build another settlement. That's happening. I'm going to use some of the old buildings and maybe expand on it. We'll see how it works though. Hopefully better. No bugging out gates and crap like that. Oh, it's going to hit me. Ooh. Almost got me right in the arse end. Oh, some good little rewards there. We'll just let that kind of do its thing. This little feller. Take that. You blow up now. So yeah, this tech ain't so bad, but it ain't so great either. If you can stay away from hills that are just a hair too steep, you're fine. And it just rocks all the resources. I haven't had no problems. The only problem, actually, the only minor problem I've even had is I've had to shoot the side guns. Oh, an invader. And I got my little charging station set up. That's a new thing I've been starting too. Just trying to always remember to have my little charging set up on my tech, not in my skew. Then I drop it down as soon as I see their timer come up. Well, I'm getting charged. That poor sucker ain't. Grade 4! Grade 4! Nice! I'll be getting Hawkeye soon, guys. Oh, this is what I've been after. Get me some Hawkeye going. Get working on that, get that maxed out. That license actually, for only being 2 grades, it can take surprisingly long. Because once again, it depends on the way encounters spawn in. And I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping they're still working on them, because there is a few little things I would like to see changed. Namely, when I got Geocore maxed out, stop throwing me Geocore encounters every other one. Make them more rare to find. Or maybe even have the experience kick over to something. You know, maybe an overall experience, or I don't know. All I know is I see too many of them. But anyway, here we're getting into the Hawkeye stuff. That bird of prey ain't preying on nobody now. Preying on some worms. And they're feeding on it. Oh, the little cleanup crew, you ain't doing nothing. Sorry. You can team up. Oh, he's flanking me. He's flanking. Yeah, I got a little smarter than I thought it did. Ain't gonna help it though. He may take a few good shots at my RSN, but I don't think it's gonna do enough to really take me out. Because I can turn with the best of them. He's sticking beside me. Oh, that guy screwed up. He got hung up or stopped or something silly, but it did not do him favors. Not in the slightest. Oh, side guns. Side guns. I knew I liked those little 3-pound cannons on the side of that. Oh, Hawkeye grade 1. Yeah, look at all the missions grades I'm getting into on this video, eh? But a few good hours condensed down into about 17 minutes will do. Oh, another base. Let's see if I can keep from blowing this one up. I've had a few that I've kind of accidentally destroyed. I don't know if you get the XP the same for them, or probably not, because you blow up the thing. But you might get experience for blowing up the... Oh, I wanted that. Oh, well, most of the parts survived. At least I get them. That's my main thing. I just want the parts. I usually don't keep any of the bases. Not if I can pick them up with my skew. Give him a little tap. Oh, tap on top of the head did him in. Oh, I see. You're being kind of a little spy, eh? Sneaky like. I ain't gonna tolerate that there, sir. Alright, we'll get this all picked up and we'll be on to the next stop. Next stop. Oh, invaded again. Hey, that's a bad word. Somebody named that with profanity. I'm gonna flip you over and give you one of them. Right in the arse. Huh? You just took them in the Ho ho ho. That'll teach you for naming your tech like that. So you can just off. That's what you get. And that even gets me my grade 2. Nice. So I kind of put a into him. I don't mind the profanity. I know some people do, and I try not to use it, but sometimes I slip. And what I've been trying to do is just either exchange the profanities with beeps or whoa. Some little stupid sound anyway that I can make on a whim. So that was a hell of a run through, I believe. Hopefully you don't consider hell a bad word. I use it quite a bit. But yeah, I got lots of blocks out of it. I've run through a bunch of licenses. bunch of grades. I am very happy. But as any, it's about time to go. Look at these guys. About time to call her. So if you did like what you see, throw the like down below. Make that little blue thumb glow. I like to see it. It's an awesome indicator that I'm doing something right. And also the feedback aplenty, guys. I appreciate everything you guys have told me, tried to teach me. I think I've learned it. And like, it's been amazing. You guys do make YouTube. I may make some videos, but you guys make it worth it. And on top of that, if you haven't subscribed, you know, maybe think about it. Just test out that YouTube subscribe button underneath this video. Make sure that's working. And if you want to keep up to date on all my videos, use the bell. Ding, ding, ding. Tried to make it ring. And that way you'll get notifications. If you don't like notifications, sort your subscriptions by relevance or relevancy, and that should keep the ones you want to see up at the top. And don't forget about the Saturday Showcase. If you got a cool original tech, throw your in-game snapshot or your save game on that thread that I've got linked down below in the description, and I will give it the best play I can. Give it a good old showing, and we'll have some fun doing it. So until next time, everybody, keep being awesome, keep having a good one. Bye.